10 seconds remaining.
What's going on, guys? It's Danny here, and this is gonna be a high skill ranked game
5
commentary.
seconds remaining.
If we have to put a number on this would be like 61. I think I have 60 of them uploaded on the channel. I haven't uploaded one of these in a very long time though, probably more than a year. So some of you may remember this kind of videos. Some of you maybe weren't subscribed yet when I was uploading this kind of videos. But let's see. I used to upload them always on a Sunday, so I was like, let's do one of these in this Sunday. So there is Klings, Bane, Tiny, Lifestealer, Brewmaster, Faceless Void, Warlock, and Wisp so far as the picks. Last pick is a Puck. Dire team doesn't have a mid laner yet, so something that does well against Puck is nice. So there's a Lifestealer, safe lane. No.
10 seconds
Wait.
remaining.
This is a little bit weird. I guess the Tiny is going to be position
5
4.
seconds remaining.
He's not going to be a core Tiny. And Puck off lane, mid lane Klings, probably.
Radiant team.
Safe lane Lifestealer, of course. Alright, and there is an Ursa pick. Ursa is decent against Lifestealer. You can man fight the Lifestealer, stack a lot of Fury swipes. Lifestealer cannot fight you. And pretty good against Klings as well. You jump on top of Klings. Ursa is pretty nice with Blink Dagger. It's pretty nice gap closer. So blink on top of Klings. You have your own dust. You dust the Klings and you just right click him and he dies. There is a Bane though, so if Bane plays well with good positioning and stuff like that, he can definitely bother the Ursa and not let Ursa do his thing, you know? Not let Ursa have a great game.
My friend, this is truly in the bag. Thanks a lot.
Prepare for battle.
The main reason I stopped uploading and recording this kind of videos is because a lot of the games were getting ruined. About a year ago, these high skill ranked games were getting ruined on purpose. Like there were people leaving the games after they have a hard early game, or people AFK at fountain and flaming each other, people selling items and shit. But a lot of things have changed in the last year, you know. Recently, the 6 months bans, a lot of people are actually afraid of that shit. 6 months ban. And also, like, it's bigger punishment now, the 6 months ban. And especially the ranks. Before, you used to be able to see here the average MMR of the game. Now I can see the average MMR, but everybody is like very high rank. It's this game right now. You can see rank 7, it's Illidan. You got like 3-4 professional players in this game. So it's like really high MMR games and people taking it more seriously, I guess. And let's hope we don't see ruined games anymore. So Radiant team made an attempt to take the bounty rune here, but they couldn't take it. Wisp gets it. He started with branches, 1 tango shared, 1 clarity. Just a little bit of regen and stats before he gets his bottle. Just so he doesn't rush the bottle completely. Like without any item. So it's an Ursa mid. Ursa mid with Wisp helping him. And on the Radiant side, it's Tiny and Klings. Off laning is going to be the Brewmaster, and the safe lane is Void with Warlock. Pretty good team fight on Dire, I gotta say. One thing you notice already is how good of a team fight the Dire team has. Brewmaster split, very good in team fight. You stun one guy and then you lift another guy. You know, it's control, a lot of control from the Brewmaster ultimate. And then you have the Chronosphere, AoE, disable, also control. I think Warlock might get first blooded here. Tiny, gonna hit, okay, he misses the tree, but this is first blood anyway, okay. Very nice rotation by the Tiny here. Nice rotation by the Tiny, and they get first blood for the puck. And another hero for team fight is Warlock. This thing, Fatal Bones or Fatal Bones, yeah. You just use it on all enemies, and the golem is also an AoE stun, so it's really good in team fights. Holy shit! He wasn't even able to time walk. What is going on here? Dire is getting destroyed on the top lane. The Void couldn't even time walk to survive. Maybe they will need a third hero here. Do they? Maybe when Tiny shows up on top, Wisp needs to go top as well. There is the Wisp is jungling, and he's actually gonna die. Okay. Can we talk about this Tiny and how much he is doing so far? It's 2 minutes into the game, and this guy has 2 kills and 1 assist. What the fuck is going on? This guy is doing so much. He has phase boots already. 2 minutes, phase boots, roaming Tiny. Alright, well, I guess if you wanna win games as a position 4 roaming support, well, watch this guy. Watch this game and see what this guy does. Oh well. So I was talking about Dire's team fight, but on the other side, Radiant have really good pick-off. And it's very important when you have good pick-off to like work around cooldowns. Or maybe better say it when... Oh! Klinks dies. Yeah, this is normal. I'm not surprised. They pick up a dust and they just dive him. Klinks is very easy hero to dive. Especially when you have the movement speed from Tether. From Wisp's Tether. And you have level 2 Earthshock. Level 3 now, he's maxing it. It's 45% slow. That's exactly what you are supposed to do against the Klinks. You just run at him. You buy a dust and you run at him. It's that simple. Klinks is a weak laner. Unless he's put in the best lane, you know. Sometimes he will have a very good lane against the right hero. And he is afraid to last hit. So Tiny keeps roaming around, getting bounty runes. Puck is level 4, the Void is level 3 still. Warlock is pulling a little bit. Oh, mid lane. Okay, they tried to go on the... Okay, they will get the Bane instead. I thought they tried to go on the Klings, but the Bane stopped them with sleep, and then they went on the Bane instead and killed him. Now Warlock is gonna die, I think. Tiny has the toss and the tree toss. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Klings dies again.
Radiant's middle tower.
The thing is that maybe the hero that can lane mid from Radiant is Puck, because he has an escape. When Ursa and Wisp run at him, he can just orb away, use phase shift and orb to go away from them, go away from the Ursa. But Klinks is just gonna continue getting dived, and he has a ward queued up here. Maybe he's considering to buy a ward as a mid laner. You don't do that. I mean, yes, you can do that. I mean, it's nice, but a ward is not gonna save you, believe me. They are gonna run at you still. Hey, there's a courier here. Warlock needs to hit it too many times. He can't kill it. It's a soul ring for the Tiny, so he doesn't run out of mana. Let's see, 1, 2 hits. Okay, he doesn't want a combo. The Ursa is around, and he gets a regen rune, and they actually smoke. Oh, this is a good smoke. Wisp is gonna tank Roche. And then he's gonna go back and use the Regen Rune and heal both of them with the Tether. And meanwhile, Ursa is just hitting Roche. Level 2 Fury Swipes. They even have Rage if needed. Tiny knows what's up. Wisp with the Regen Rune is killing the Ursa. Okay, even the Lifestealer came here from the bottom lane. This is very good move from the Radiant. They need to stop this Roche. And maybe Ursa will kill the Tiny, but after that he will die for sure. I would say this is a good movement. This is a good move from Radiant. Even though they stacked too many heroes at the same place, they killed Ursa, they killed Wisp, and they stopped them from Roshing. This Roche can give snowball to the Ursa. Ursa can snowball the game with this Roshan. And Lifestealer run back to the bottom lane immediately. Lifestealer decent against Brewmaster in lane, because when he uses Drunken Haze you can rage from it and remove it if you really want to. And every time he casts a Drunken Haze on you, you get a magic one charge, so you will get the mana back eventually for rage. If you rage one Drunken Haze, like 1 out of every 4 Drunken Hazes, then you will have mana from Magic Wand. Brewmaster level 5. Okay, TP is out. Maybe he thought there is a support coming because Tiny is not showing on the lane, but now they saw him top. They had an observer here that just expired. I think they saw him top. So it's very important to think about the cores. Very important to think the cores and what they do. The Dota game is played around the cores. That's why the cores are picked mostly later. Like 3rd, 4th, 5th pick core heroes, the carry heroes. Oh! What? He could have time walked. Come on, Void. I think he could have time walked. He tried to time walk, but he cancelled animation and then he tried to chrono them. I don't think that chrono would have done anything because there is no Warlock to follow up with Golem. He's level 4. And the Wisp was healing too. The Wisp and Warlock were just killing neutrals. So... mistakes were made. It's okay. It kinda hurts because Void is level 3. And Radiant is building this advantage. They have almost 4k gold advantage at 9 minutes, which is pretty good. Means they won the lanes. But the thing is that Dire's teamfight is still very scary. So they killed the Warlock. On the bottom lane, Lifestealer died. Lifestealer died to Wisp. Oh, it was... Okay, I'm not paying it. I can't catch everything. Look at that. It's like... In every single lane there is action happening. On the top lane and on the bottom lane at the same time they are killing each other. Like Wisp relocated bottom and that's how they killed Lifestealer. Obviously with the Brewmaster split, but also the Wisp relocate bottom. So Lifestealer has Phase Boots, Magic Wand, Blightstone, and he's saving gold. I'm pretty sure he's saving gold for a Radiance. People go Radiance on Lifestealer. A few days ago, 2 days ago or so, I played a pretty nice Lifestealer game with Radiance. It went really well and I loved it. It's this game, I think. Yeah, I had a Radiance, 18, 0 and 10. It was crazy game. So Radiance on Lifestealer is really good now. Instead of going Armlet, a lot of people go Radiance now, and I gave it a try and I loved it. Ursa has a blink. But they can't kill the Lifestealer here. If Ursa blinks and claps to slow Lifestealer, Lifestealer is just gonna rage and remove the clap. They cannot kill him. So it's better to go for the Klinks. Klinks is a lot easier target, but he escaped with like 20 HP. Not having any TP cancel there kinda sucks. The only TP cancel is like if Void gets a Bash or Chrono or Warlock ultimate, but he's still level 5. It's gonna be 6 now. And the Void is going Mask of Madness.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
This Tiny almost has a blink. What a player. And now they might get the kill on Warlock. Tosses him back into the puck. And that... Okay, why would you... I don't know why would you do that. Okay, whatever. It's okay. It's gonna farm neutrals now. It's gonna get some gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The Golem was not on the Radiant heroes. The Golem did not stun the Radiant heroes. It was just used. You know, the typical, I'm about to die, let's use my spells. Yeah, but in this case, it's a 170 seconds cooldown spell. Is it really worth to use there? You know, farm this camp, and now farm the lane camp that Void could be farming instead, because the poor guy has nothing pretty much. He's 0 and 3. And Klings gets a kill on the Warlock. Very nice pick off. Soon this game is gonna be about Dire trying to not get picked off by the Radiant and team fight properly with their cooldowns. Because we mentioned in the beginning of this game how Radiant have amazing pick off and Dire have amazing team fight. Because if you look at the Radiant, it really is like... Oh, he's farming here? Void is like, yo, what up, brother? Oh, he tosses him to the creeps. Very nice toss. And then he runs away. Very nice toss. He has Blink Dagger now, 30 gold for Blink. Cool. Klinks is a hero that goes around and scouts with Invis, looking for pickoffs constantly with very heavy physical damage from Searing Arrows and minus armor medallion. This Warlock is trying to deward, and the only reason they are not going on him is because the Ursa is around. Otherwise this Warlock would be dead if the Ursa wasn't here. Oh, Wisp saving the day. Come on, Time Walk, it's level 4. 6 seconds cooldown, level 4 Time Walk. He could be time walking a lot of things. I'm sure this game, Void, should be time walking pretty often. Wisp has a mech. This Wisp has the potential of making the game better for Void, because Void so far is having a really, really hard game. And they get relocated on the mid lane. There's gonna be the Chronosphere. Tiny plus the tier 1 tower, so it doesn't attack, and that's a pick off. Void goes back with Wisp to the top lane. Brewmaster is walking around looking to fight because he has split, and Warlock has Golem, so they can definitely fight here. Okay, that's initiation, and Puck just orbs away. The Golem might just push a little bit, and oh, first hit bash. Alright, nice. They're gonna get him. Dust from the Ursa. Run away, Klinks. Okay, time dilation. 3 spells time dilated. That's like, yeah, that's like 42% slow. Very slow. Very, very slow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, Tiny with Blink. Bane with Fiend's Grip. Klinks. Puck with Blink. There is so much pick off on Team Radiant. pressure the map, make Dire play split. If they play split, they are very weak. They play split, they lose. And that's a kill. Very nice gank by the Tiny. Very nice. Invisibility rune, Tiny, easy kill on Void. When Void uses Mask of Madness, he silences himself, which is not a problem when you're farming neutrals, but if there is an Invis Tiny there, you just die. Lifestealer TP is out and now has his Radiance finished. Pretty good, pretty good.
Dire's middle tower is
The
under
Lifestealer
attack.
game I showed you, I
Dire's
went
structures are fortified.
I went Radiance into
Radiant's
Sanjay
bottom
Yasha
tower
into
is under
Abyssal
attack.
Blade. It seemed like a good build for that game. Sometimes the build can be
Dire's
different, of
middle
course.
tower
Sometimes
has
it's
fallen.
pretty nice to have an AC on your Lifestealer. Sometimes it's really nice to have more damage. And when I want damage on Lifestealer, I get Daedalus. Really big
Radiant's
crits.
bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so they're going around trading towers right now. The Radiance this game fits Lifestealer's job too. His job would be to pressure lanes, split push lanes, so his teammates can fight the pickups. And there is the creep on Ursa. Wisp is dead, Ursa is dead, and now the Pandas are being killed as well. On the mid lane, they kill the Clinks, but still this is a very good trade for the Radiant. Now Brewmaster is probably going to die. Oh yeah, for sure it's gonna die. Void, no chrono because they chrono the Clinks, I would imagine. They kill the Clinks together with Warlock. There is definitely still comeback potential for Dire. If they get really good team fights,
Dire's top
they will
tower
be
is
able to
under
come back. Okay, that's another pickup. Oh my god. Alright, this Tiny is very good. This Tiny is game winning.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Public games, position 4 supports, man. Holy shit, they destroy everything.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, if you think about it, Lifestealer's job this game would be to push lanes, because on Lifestealer's side he has a lot of heroes that want to be off the map, not show on the map, because when they are not on the map they are a threat for the enemy. Oh, okay, he drops the golem, stop the TP, and they do get the Tiny kill, which is worth a lot of gold and experience because he's pretty high level. But oh, they're gonna kill the golem. Nice. Lifestealer gets 100 gold. Looks like he's going for Solar Crest on the Lifestealer. Interesting. He wants that evasion and armor. Against Ursa makes a lot of sense. Ursa is a pure right clicker. He has a little bit of magical damage, but most of his damage is from right clicks, from Fury swipes. And having evasion and armor against that is pretty good. And Void is too. Void has all right click damage. He needs to right click you to deal damage to you. And evasion and armor is pretty good against that. So now the Lifestealer is gonna die because he's alone, out of position. Maybe he will be able to infest something, infest the Clinks. Alright, there we go. Clinks gets chronoed, he's gonna die. And after that yep, Lifestealer is gonna die too. And the Bane also dies. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of the team fight. That right there is a full team wipe. Because of how good Dire team's team fight is. They have the Brewmaster split. He stuns one hero and lifts another hero in the air with the tornado. And then they have the Void Chronosphere. Obviously, the Lifestealer being out of position there helped them win the fight, but still. Then you have an Ursa together with a Wisp that just destroy everything. And this Basher is very nice pickup. It's like the standard Ursa build, like Blink into Basher. Because he has a Wisp, he didn't get any lifesteal, because the Wisp is gonna heal you constantly with Bottle and Mech and Urn of Shadows. But normally on Ursa it's nice to have lifesteal, so you can Rosh. Mainly for Rosh. Okay, they actually... Warlock broke the smoke, so they are gonna notice something is going on, and then Bane is dead. Brewmaster, relocate. Brewmaster dies, but now the Lifestealer is gonna die too. 17% miss chance from Radiance, and 20% evasion from Solar Crest. Nope, he's still dead, because look at this Ursa, he's fucking huge. Destroyed the Lifestealer. He has Aegis, but no one can help him here. I don't think anyone can help the Ursa unless he blinks. Blink out? No blink out. Okay. GG, he's dead. Void is just farming a little bit. Chrono is on cooldown, so he can't really join anything. And Void managed to recover a little bit. He went from 0-3 to 2 and 4. So he recovered a little bit, and he's like the 3rd hero now in net worth. Let's see what's his next item going to be. Okay, he gets nuked and he's dead. Maybe he needs like a BKB or Manta. On Void it's pretty good to go for this. I like going Mask of Madness, Shadowblade, BKB on Void. In this game, BKB is not the best, to be honest. Bane's Fiend's Grip goes through magic immunity, so through BKB, and Klinks doesn't care at all because he's all physical damage. He doesn't care about your BKB. Maybe Manta style on Void. Maybe Manta or Linken's would be great. Tiny getting initiated on. Bane gets destroyed by the Ursa. Puck is gonna orb in here. Nice lift to cancel Tiny's TP. And now Tiny dies. Let's see if they can find the Puck. He is really far at this point. They cannot find the Puck. Ursa blink on cooldown. They relocated on the top lane, but that Lifestealer is an illusion. He picked up an illusion rune. The real Lifestealer is actually farming ancients. Maybe a halberd. Maybe it would have been better to see a halberd on the Lifestealer. It's like Solar Crest. It gives evasion. But you can disarm. Ursa does not have a BKB. He went MKB because of all the evasion that the Lifestealer has. He wants to be able to hit through that evasion, so he just went MKB. And Heaven's Halberd can disarm the Ursa. And the Void too. If Ursa and Void are both disarmed, they don't do much. Alright, there we go. He goes on the Lifestealer. Instantly Rage to remove the slow from Earthshot. And Faceless Void. Okay, Ursa gets gripped. There is the Chrono on both Bane and Klinks. Very nice Tiny initiation again on the Faceless Void. He almost kills him alone. Let's see. They should be able to kill the Wisp with the help of the Spirit Vessel. Tiny has a Spirit Vessel. Maybe not actually. Ursa is back in the fight. What is going on in this fight anymore? Brewmaster doesn't even have split, but they are winning the fight. Maybe. Kind of. Okay, they are not winning the fight. Ursa blinks in, bashes the Puck and destroys the Puck. They are winning the fight actually. They don't have detection. Ursa Brewmaster gets his ultimate off, lifts the Tiny in the air, and they finish the Bane. And now that Tiny is back, he's gonna be able to kill this Ursa with Spirit Vessel and the tree toss. But I believe he's dead. I believe he stuns them. And yeah, he's dead. Klinks is still lurking around with Invis. Will he be able to get something? No. Not really. Brewmaster is low HP. Oh, he's going Radiance on the Brewmaster. Oh, seems good, seems good. Blink the Hand of Midas into Blink Dagger into Radiance. Man, this game's suddenly looking interesting. Look at this. 7,500 gold advantage for the Radiant team. Now there is no advantage. 0. None of the teams has advantage. So this game suddenly looking very close and very interesting. Definitely Radiant made mistakes taking team fights. I don't think they should be taking team fights, to be honest. There is a smoke by the Dire. Wisp blinks away this way. And he has a Yule Scepter. Gonna phase shift. And he gets bashed instantly. Okay. That's an instant bash. Wait a second. Okay, relocate on the top lane. They should be able to get this lifestealer. He has no TP, so there is no escape for him. Void decides to chrono, which is fine. Void gets slept. Very nice ultimate by the Warlock. Stuns people. Bane is dead. There is the lifestealer infesting neutrals, but getting out instantly. And Void. Bash. Bash. Bash like you did it on the puck. First hit bash. Okay, you are not even hitting the lifestealer because lifestealer is lifted in the air. And now Ursa with the MKB destroys the lifestealer. MKB. 75% chance to pierce through evasion. 75% true strike.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Destroys the lifestealer.
Gold and sweet.
I think Radiant team should stop trying to take team fights and get back into the pick off strat. They need to pick off. I don't know how many times we said already, but Radiant has really good pick off lineup, so they need to play the pick off game and the split push game, and Dire is the one that wants to team fight. But if your team fight is weaker than the enemy team fight, then you avoid team fight the enemy. You avoid team fighting them. Sanjan Yasha on lifestealer soon. Clinks with Desolator going for a Hex now. Hex is really good against Ursa and Void. Like, this is the thing with Dire cores. They are both
Dire's bottom tower.
like, they are both pure right clickers. If they don't right click, they don't deal any damage. Oh, nice. He was able to scout out the Tiny. And relocate is there as well, just in case. He was able to solo kill the Tiny. And let's see what the Void picks up. Is it a Manta? Yeah, I said Manta or Lincolns. He went for Manta, so I was right. Manta seems good. Manta can get you out of lifestealer open wounds. It can remove the Pug silence. Manta is pretty decent. Also, the Manta illusions attack inside your Chronosphere. They can attack, so like every unit that Void controls can attack inside Chrono. So it's a little bonus that you have. Alright, the Warlock Golem is used. Ursa getting slowed. There is no Chrono, remember Void used it. But Ursa gets gripped. Who's gonna help? Kill Ursa. Or kill Bane. Okay, I got confused. I didn't realize. I thought Ursa and Bane are in the same team. Lul. Oh my god, 2. Okay, lifestealer is dead. Time dilation on the rage.
There was not much fight.
Bash. Time walk. Okay, he has the range. Something that I looked at for a second was Wisp's level 15 talent. It's so sick. Tether grants Scepter bonus. This is such a good talent. Because if Wisp tethers the Void and Void chronos, he gets the Scepter, so the cooldown is only 1 minute. It's 60 seconds instead of 110 seconds. It's really nice. And then if the Wisp tethers Warlock, then Warlock gets a double golem. Just like that, without even building Aghanims, just with the tether. Okay, this is a dead Bane, boys. Holy shit, double damage Ursa. God damn. And Roshan is up. Yeah, I think Radiant are gonna lose this game. They did build an advantage. They were winning early, but their lack of team fight is gonna fuck them. They can't do much without much team fight. Alright, Void is dead. Looks like Ursa is gonna die too. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Radiant will not lose the game. That was poorly played by the Dire team. They should have Rosh. Rosh is up, they should have just done it. I don't know why were they diving all the way here, overextending like crazy, chasing to the tier 3 tower. Who died there? The Klings died there? They chased for a Klings? But they lost 4 heroes and they are gonna lose Roshan. And they might lose the game because of this moment right here. That was really, really bad. The Brewmaster is just farming. What can he do? So the Dire cores, I started talking about it earlier. They are pure right clickers. If they can't right click, they are dealing 0 damage. On the Radiant side, if the Lifestealer can't right click, the Radiance is still dealing damage. So when that's the case, when they are pure right clickers, then Disarm works really well against them. The Heaven's Halberd evasion works really well against them. That's why you see this evasion on Lifestealer, and the armor works really well against them. And 4 staffs can kite them. So I would like to see 4 staffs on the supports. Bane has a 4 staff. And Tiny is going for... Tiny is like a semi-carry. He picked up an Echo Saber for double auto attack with tree grab, sorry. There's the Faceless Void over here by himself. You better TP out. Okay, TP is on cooldown. Oh, first hit bash. Alright, Lifestealer, that's not how you do it, brother. You cannot man fight the Ursa. But you did bait the Ursa actually. And he used the BKB. Okay, he almost lost Aegis. If the Ursa traded his life there for the Aegis, that would have been good. Because he has buyback, so he can just buy back if they push. But he couldn't. He tried though, he tried. He really realized at the end, I am dead, might as well try to get the Aegis out from Lifestealer. And he blinked to the Lifestealer. I think he needed one more hit on the Lifestealer and he would have killed the Aegis. Oh, Warlock initiated on. That's a big 4-man Chronosphere. He's gonna focus the Bane, get rid of the Fiend's Creep. And now he time walks away. Couldn't heal much because of the Spirit Vessel. Wait, Spirit Vessel reduces the healing from Time Walk? The damage you gain from Time Walk? Holy shit. And then Lifestealer, he has Aegis. So it's a 1-for-1 trade in this fight so far. Somebody needs to deal with the Wisp. He's just sitting on the high ground healing everybody. Okay, this Wisp is doing so much. He kept the Ursa and the Brewmaster alive the entire time. Just sitting on the high ground. And he actually has a Desolator. What the fuck? Alright, that's actually crazy. This Wisp is winning the game. Look at the talent. Level 20 talent. Attack tethered allies target. So if you tether the Ursa and he attacks with overpower, you know, 6 attacks. The Wisp also attacks 6 times there, very fast. And he has a Desolator. God damn. Plus 60 damage on level 10. Okay, one thing this game is making me realize how strong Wisp talents are. I never realized how good these heroes' talents are. You give an Aghanim Scepter for free to an ally, and then you attack the hero that your ally is attacking, combined with Ursa, overpower, which is 6 attacks in 1 second, then you just... What? You just attack with them. But nothing can help you when you get focused. And now when they focus the Wisp and they kill the Wisp, they manage to get the kill on the Klings. And Bane, he used the Fiend's Grip, sleep the Ursa and try to run away. Brewmaster. Okay, that's the Golem in there. Ursa looking for kills. Invisible Tiny just chilling here. Lifestealer is back, so they are all running away. Chronosphere? Chronosphere is actually up. Maybe they can turn with Chrono. There is the BKB, and that was not a good Chronosphere, was it? No, it was okay, because they still killed the Tiny. It was not that good, but they still killed the Tiny. And now Bane is gonna die. Lifestealer by himself. Just kidding, together with Puck. And there is another... Okay, buyback on the Klings. Ursa! Ursa! Holy shit, he wins the battle against Lifestealer. Okay, the first hit bash again. And they killed the Bug.
Death is a promise. Death is fulfillment.
Wisp tether. Buyback on Klings. Sorry, buyback on Puck. Wow, the focus. It's exactly how it should be. You need to kill that Wisp or he's a really big problem. They managed to get the melee racks, which is something. It's nice. But I like the focus on Wisp. I like the focus on Wisp by the Klings. And right now, the same. Nice. Brewmaster dies too. A very nice pick-off. And immediately start looking for more pick-offs. More pick-offs, more pick-offs. Okay, Void is invis. He gets hexed though and he gets focused. No! What? The Klings focused the Void and then started right-clicking illusion. He was right-clicking a Void illusion. Oh my god, okay, whatever. At least Chrono is down. Chrono cooldown. But Klings actually hexed the main hero, the right Void, and then he right-clicked the illusion. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Alright, Void gets focused again. Hex, no buyback on the Void. This could be big. Looks like the Klings is gonna die. Maybe this Klings needs a BKB, you know what I'm saying? And Lifestealer, no rage. He gets focused by the Ursa, gets destroyed. Klings is dead for 100 seconds, no buyback. Lifestealer is dead for 80 seconds, no buyback. Bane is gonna die any moment now. And GG. This is actually GG. Well, lanes are pushed for the Dire team. None of the for the Radiant team. None of the Radiant or Jesus. None of the Dire lanes are pushing. They started pushing them just now. Top lane is being defended by Wisp. The Ursa is going mid though. He's running straight mid after the team fight. If they get a pick off on him, it would be absolutely huge. But maybe there is no time because Brewmaster and Wisp are coming. And oh my god. That actually could have been a nice pick off. Tiny is gonna die. He wants to cut the creep wave. There is another creep wave already in the base, so there is no backdoor protection. There is this one creep that's breaking the backdoor protection. And now they can go for the bottom racks. Tiny does have a buyback, remember. But on the Dire team, every cooldown is ready. They have Chronosphere, they have the split, they have everything ready. Wisp trying to get focused. Chronosphere. Brewmaster split is already used. And there is the Chrono on the Bane. No Fiend's Grip. Nice pick off in the fight. Faceless Void now. I mean, Lifestealer. No Rage. Lifestealer weak. They lose the bottom racks. Bane has no buyback. And Lifestealer going in. That's a pretty nice bait. They hex the Ursa. They managed to kill the Wisp, so maybe they have a chance of winning the team fight now when the Wisp is dead. Brewmaster still focusing on the Lifestealer, lifting up the Tiny. Lifestealer is dead, no buyback. This game is over. Ursa dies too with no buyback, so maybe... Okay, Void and Ursa, no buybacks. What is going on, man? What are these dives? These fountain dives with no buybacks. Warlock dies. Looks like he has the talent. What's the talent here? Wait, how is this guy level 25 already? He has 40% experience gain talent. And he has, when he dies, summons a golem on death talent. Okay, another split by the Brewmaster. Can't do anything because Ursa is Puck is the master for jukers, like juking master hero. Lul, what am I even saying? Only 10 seconds left until next Primal split. He took the talent that's minus 65 second cooldown. That's really good talent. So, Radiant team, after losing 2 sides of racks, now they get the melee racks. And they are going back a little bit. Void is spawning soon. Chronosphere is up. Warlock Golem is also up. Wisp. Wisp is gonna die. Oh yeah, dead Wisp. The team fight can be won now. Brewmaster used the split. That's a nice chrono. 2 people. Void and Bane. Sorry, Klinks and Bane. None of them has buybacks. Okay, this game is over. Okay, now it's actually over. I said it was over probably like 5 times this game, but now it's over. No one from Radiant has buyback. Alright, another split. GG. Void and Ursa going for the GG. Yep, there it is. Who was Illidan this game? Oh, I can't see the game here anymore, right? Because the game actually ended. The game ended, and in the client right now I'm watching it with like a few minutes delay. Oh, Illidan is the lifestealer, okay. Rank 8. Rank 8 is Illidan. I don't remember who the others were. But I like Illidan, he's a really good player. Not very good game for him though. But overall, the Lifestealer Radiance is a pretty good build. I also showed you one of my games where I played Lifestealer Radiance. Really hard game, man. Hard game for Radiant. They did build a little advantage here in the early game. They actually won. I believe they won 2 out of 3 lanes. But one team fight, and look at that. One team fight right here, and they lost the advantage. I don't remember right now exactly which team fight it was, but like, yeah, about 21 minutes into the game, there was a team fight that they lost, and it probably turned the game for them. You can also see the player level, no, the experience graph. Yeah, the experience graph here. The yellow one is gold, and the gray one is experience. So they got so much experience from this team fight over here. This is probably when Wisp got his level 15. Wisp level 15, that, I don't know, Wisp has such good talents. It's insane. MVP of this game. Vote your MVP of this game in the comments. How could I not think of that before? I have 60 high skill ranked game commentary videos and probably another 60 that are not called like this, but they are also high MMR games. I used to upload videos that just I put the average MMR in the title instead of naming it high skill ranked game, because like I said, you used to be able to see the average MMR here. Now you just see medals and stuff, the medals of people. But yeah, that's I'm pretty happy with this game. I am a little bit rusty, definitely, on making this kind of video because I haven't done it in longer than a year, and I don't know how good it was compared to how I was doing them a year ago, but I'm pretty happy with this game anyway, because the game was pretty balanced, going in favor of one team, then suddenly going in favor of the other team, and just, you know, jumping up and down in net worth constantly. It was pretty even and pretty fun game to see. 45 minutes, pretty even in kills. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this game. Like I said before, games used to, you know, get ruined on purpose. A lot of games, in one way or another, a lot of games get ruined. Like if someone is very, very toxic, he is just talking shit to his team and tilting them, that I would consider that game ruin as well. You're tilting your teammates and like you're losing the game because of it. In one way or another, you know, there are game ruiners, but before they used to be these people where probably account buyers too in these high MMR games. There used to be a really big problem with account buyers in Dota around a year ago. So, you know, these people that they don't care at all. So 10 minutes into the game, if they didn't have a good early game, they are like, I don't want to play this game anymore. I leave, abandon. So that's like a waste of time. And next game, someone is like, oh, this game is not going well. I'm gonna sell my items and AFK. And I'm like, well, I cannot really upload this, can I? But there was none of that in this game. This game was pretty nice in general. So without talking more bullshit, I'm gonna end the video. This is a recorded video, it's not from stream. So those of you who watch on YouTube will get to see this uploaded on YouTube. And if you guys enjoyed the video, as always, please leave a like on the video. It really helps out a lot. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe. I upload videos every day or almost every day. I try to upload as often as possible, like every day if possible. So subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Good luck and have fun playing games.